In this video, we are going to see how you can get started with Teams. So let's go ahead and have a look. Now, there are a couple of ways by which you can access Teams. So if you search for Microsoft Teams, then it will take you to this Microsoft Teams link, which you can open. And you will land up on this Teams page where if you do not have a login credential, you can sign up for free and use the free version of Microsoft Teams, or you can sign in with your credentials and log into the Teams directly. Another way is to type in teams.microsoft.com on your web browser and you can land up in this page again. Now, if you have your Office 365 credentials, you can log into your Office 365 portal. So you can go to your browser and type in portal.office.com and hit enter. And then sign in with your credentials. In this case, I'm using demo user Alan Steiner. Provide the password and sign in. So as soon as you sign into your Office 365 portal, it will take you to this dashboard over here. So on the left hand side, you can see all the apps that are provided with your Office 365 subscription. And over here, you can click on Teams. Another way to access that is to click on this app launcher on the left hand side, which is a 9.cog. Click over there and you can access Teams. If you do not see the icon over here, click on all apps and then scroll down, and then you will find the Teams over here. Now let's go ahead and open the Teams up. So if I right click and open in a new tab, it will log into my Teams page based on my Office 365 credentials. Now on the very first go, it will ask you to download the Teams desktop app. So you have the desktop app. If you click on this particular link, it will download the app, it will install it in your system, and then you can use the app. Or you can click on this particular link and use the web application instead. So we are just going to click on web application and we'll come onto the desktop app in some of the later videos. So if you're logging in for the first time, it will take you through some introductory steps or try to make you familiar with the environment. So bring your team together and then chat one-on-one with groups, connect through online meetings, file, notes, apps, and more all in one place, and then you're ready to go. And if you want to see an introduction video, you can click on this button, play video, or just click on let's go to get started. This is the place where you get started and start working with Teams. Now today, the web version as well as the desktop version are almost similar and you can do most of the things in both the places. Of course, there are some restrictions. For example, when you do the team meetings, the desktop app performs much better. Now on this page, if you see this app launcher, that means you're on the web version because this is available only in the web version. And if you want to download the app, the desktop app, you can go to your profile on the very right hand side, and then you will have two options: download desktop app or download mobile app. The mobile app is of course for your mobile device. Now let's have a look at a quick overview of the navigation. Now, of course, you are in the Teams section over here. And by default, when you open the Teams for the first time, it opens this particular tab. And of course, if you are in any other section and if you log out and log back in, it will be on that section where you last left off. So right at the top, we have this activity section where it will show you all the activities that are related to you. That means if somebody has sent you a message or have reacted to your message or sent you a file, whatever that is, all the activity feeds would be here. So just for an example, from this user, let me start a new conversation and let me send a conversation to the administrator over here. So I will click on @ and type in MOD. The reason why I'm typing @ because I want to send the message exactly to this administrator, because I'm sending the message from the common Teams which is accessible to various users. So I'm not doing a one-on-one chat. I'm putting a general message in a particular team. Say, hi, I'm new to Teams and would like to learn more about it. Looking forward to have conversation with you. And then click on send. So this particular message has been posted in this Teams area, which is accessible by everyone who has access to this Teams. As soon as I say @administrator, it is directed to this particular user. And if I go to the Teams section for this particular user, so here I am in the Teams of MOD administrator, right? And in the activity section, you can see that there is a notification which says, oh, there is one activity available for you. So I can click on that activity and see that, okay, Alan Steiner has sent me a message. That is, send a message to the MOD administrator. So this is being directed to him. So let's say I say, okay, I like your message, and then maybe in reply I can say looking forward to talk to you, and then click on send. Now let us go back again to Alan Steiner and see if he has received the notification. So we are back to Alan Steiner's page, and you can see that he has received the reply that the MOD administrator had sent, right? And as far as the activity is concerned, you can see that there are two activities. One, that MOD had replied to Alan Steiner's message, and he had also liked that message. Whatever activity is related to this particular user for the person who is logged in, that will be displayed over here as the activity feed. So in the activity feed, if I want to switch on to show only those activities that I have, that I have created, like if I have replied to someone or liked someone's comment or sent a file, then what I can do is I can drop down on the feed, and instead of seeing all the feeds, I can click on my activity, and it will show me the activities that I am responsible for, or the things that I have initiated. Let me come back to the feed once again, and you can imagine that if there are so many feeds, you might also need to find something. Okay, so you can use this filter feature, and it's a text-based filter. So for example, if I want to find if somebody has typed in great, right, so it will take me to all those locations or feeds or activities wherever it matches the search criteria, and will highlight that. Or if I can just say wherever Teams is mentioned, so you can see that in all these activities the word Teams comes by, and if you want to go to that particular action, you can just click on that, and it will take you to that particular activity where you can find that search result. Now, apart from doing a text search, there is one more thing that you can do, and that is if you see that there are 3 dots over here, right? So if you click on that, you can search based on these particular presets. So unread messages, or wherever somebody has mentioned at the rate, that means directing a message to a particular user, or if there are replies or there are reactions. And previously in the older versions, there was only the possibility to like a comment. So for example, if you have a comment or a file which has come to you, you can react to this. Instead of just clicking on like, you can just place all those kinds of reactions. And similarly, there are other presets based on which you can search. So we'll talk about all the features in detail as we move forward in this video series. But the activity feed is like what has happened lately in your Teams, right? It's just like the news feed in your Facebook or LinkedIn. And as you can imagine, this activity feed is much more accurate because it involves your account. So let's just switch back to desktop app version. And over here, you can see that I'm in the desktop app version for MOD administrator. And notice that I know that this is a desktop app version because there is no app launcher over here. And one of the things that is available over here is the forward and backward arrow key. So for example, if I have gone to some other place and I remember that, okay, I have to go back to the chat that I was in. So I don't have to remember which team and which channel that I was in. I can just click on this back arrow and I can go back to wherever I was and start continuing the chat. Right. So this is a general overview of how you can get started with Teams. Why don't you go ahead and try it for yourself, and stay tuned for our next video.